underground radio station here, and we say what we feel like saying.
Hi, this is Nadira of the Radio First Termer Iraq and Afghanistan shows. The following program is brought to you in HD, High Dave Rabbit Audio. So step up, buckle down, strap on, and hang in for High Definition, because we answer to a higher definition.
I'm telling you, we're gonna rock and roll tonight, baby puppies. I'm talking about a band from Atlanta, Georgia, Mad Margaret. And the hits just keep on coming. Damn. Man, I'm telling you, I'm ready to rock and roll tonight, baby puppies. That was Animal from Mad Margaret out of Atlanta, Georgia. Eddie, Scott, Skip, and Chad are the band members. And you can find out everything you need to know, including the full-length versions of all the songs we're going to feature tonight by going to myspace.com/Mad Margritt. That's MARGRITT. I'm telling you, I heard about these guys, and I thought, Mad Margaret. I don't know. You can't judge a band by its name. I'll tell you that for damn sure, because these guys absolutely rock. Dave's World with Mad Margaret, and the other songs are equally as well. You're in for a real treat tonight. Hey, before I forget it, coming up, this is the 97th Video Rabbit Zone show, in case you're not counting, or maybe if you are. But the 100th show is going to be kick-ass. I'm telling you, Dave has pulled out all the stops I have selected over the last 100 Video Rabbit Zone shows, my absolute top 10 bands and their top song that I have ever featured in the last 100 shows. And it's going to be a special show from a standpoint that the only time you're going to hear Dave, I know you'll be very disappointed, is when I do basically an intro over the Twilight Zone background song. And just telling you that, it's going to be uninterrupted music. I'm going to just go song to song to song to song to song. And I'm telling you, it's going to be super. And if you liked Animal, you're going to love the top 10 songs. Animal didn't quite make it in there, but it got close. It got real close. But, when you have 100 great bands from around the world, you got to pick 10. Man, I tell you, it was the most difficult decision I've ever had to make, because I've already realistically, I've already got my shows for 98 and 99 already in place. So I already know the bands I'm going to feature and whatever. So that's why I'm telling you, Mad Margaret and Animal's not in the top 10. But that gives you some idea of the quality of songs you're going to hear on that show. All right, let's get to it. My background movie of the week is, I've mentioned it before. I thought I had done the background movie of the week for this movie, but evidently I have not. And that is the wonderful movie that I absolutely love. It's a 4 Rabbit Up for Dave. And it's called The Majestic, and it stars Jim Carrey, Laurie Holden, Martin Landau, and David Ogden Stiers, and a few other people, obviously. It's from a movie that came out about the 21st of December of 2001. And honestly, the critics hated it. The critics absolutely ripped it a new one because it was 2.5 hours long. And, they just didn't care for it. I didn't see it originally when it was in the movie theaters, but I saw it when it came out on DVD, right after it came out, I guess. And when I saw it, I was absolutely enthralled with this movie because it's about the 1951 era of the Hollywood 10, the people, back in the McCarthy era, back when they were sitting there calling people communist and not allowing them to work and blacklisting them from ever doing anything. And they had all these congressional hearings and everything. And, without giving anything away, Jim Carrey is a writer in Hollywood and gets swept up into all this stuff. But in the process of trying to deal with the agony of all this other stuff, he has a car accident. He loses his consciousness, actually. He loses his memory. And people start recognizing him as someone from this small town of Lawson. And all of a sudden, a dead war hero's son comes to life for this entire town. I think it's just an absolutely beautiful movie. It is one of my all-time favorite roles of Jim Carrey. I mean, no question about it. I would absolutely love, if I can ever get the time, to try to arrange an interview with Jim Carrey. Now, Jim may not really give a rat's ass about this movie, but I guarantee you it is a movie that if you, and I doubt seriously you're going to be able to find it. I have a copy of it in my private collection, but it's a difficult movie to find. Now, you may be able to find it online, but I seriously doubt you're going to be able to find it any other way. But if you get a chance to get this movie, I guarantee you it's going to be one that you're absolutely going to love and cherish. I bet you I've seen The Majestic 100 times if I've seen it once. It's just that good a movie for me. It's a story of love. It's a story of hope. It's a story of the way the world was back in the day of the 1950s and the communist conspiracy kind of scenario. And it's just a terrific movie. Now, what's interesting, as I said, it didn't do that well in the movie theaters. And to give you some idea, it cost 72 million to make, and it lost $37 million.